Hey squad, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike and today's episode is filled with a crap ton of info. So let's jump right in to an in-depth look into pediatric CPR. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation, or CPR, is a fairly familiar skill to the EMS provider and the average layperson alike. The number of CPR trained individuals within the United States continues to grow each year. However, when we talk about cardiac arrests and the pediatric population, it is statistically way more rare in contrast to the adult cardiac arrest. According to the American Heart Association, the two primary causes of pediatric cardiac arrest are severe hypoxia leading to progressive respiratory failure or hypoperfusion, also known as shock. Whereas in adult patients, the primary cause of cardiac arrest is of a cardiac etiology. AHA statistics show, quote, over 16,000 children experience cardiac arrest each year. Of these children, 82 to 84% present with an initial rhythm of asystole or pulseless electrical activity. Of the 16,000 children, 7 to 10% initially present with VFib. Let me pause here and bring up a May 2018 study in the Journal of Thoracic Disease, where they discuss why certain patients tend to have an initial rhythm of asystole. Quote, a common theme in these models is that the brain and lungs often have ceased function before vascular collapse, results from global tissue hypoxia as residual oxygen is depleted. The heart stops following PEA. However, it should be noted, according to this study, PEA is not considered true cardiac arrest, as the heart still has an organized electrical pattern. Quote, the heart finally stops when it arrives at asystole, which is considered cardiac arrest, end quote. This new information further corroborates the statistical data originally stated by AHA that over 80% of pediatric cardiac arrests are found in asystole as an initial rhythm. AHA also reports, quote, 8% of children who experience cardiac arrest in the pre-hospital setting survive to hospital discharge, and 43% of children who experience cardiac arrest in the hospital survive to hospital discharge. The difference in survival to hospital discharge is primarily linked to the early initiation of high-quality CPR in the hospital setting as compared to with the out-of-hospital setting. Children with bradycardia and poor perfusion who are treated with chest compressions and ventilation before pulseless arrest develops has the highest survival rate of 64%. This reinforces the fact that early recognition and treatment of symptoms are the keys to successful cardiopulmonary resuscitation in children. The reason I give you these statistics first is twofold. First is the understanding, the reasoning, and importance of AHA pediatric CPR guidelines. The idea behind single provider 30 compression to 2 ventilation ratio is to continuously prime the heart. You are artificially beating for the heart each compression you do. This allows blood to circulate to major organs and perfuse them until a second rescuer arrives. Getting 2 providers as quickly as possible to be able to initiate the 15 compressions to 2 ventilations is absolutely key. By using 15 to 2, you will be able to ventilate your patient 16 times per CPR cycle, or 2 minutes of CPR, whereas using the 30 to 2 ratio, the patient only receives 8 ventilations. In a pediatric patient where the primary cause of cardiac arrest is severe hypoxia, providing more ventilations with supplemental high flow oxygen may in fact reduce hypoxia and cause return of spontaneous circulation, or ROSC. The second reason I want you to be aware of is the fact that we as EMS providers tend to overlook children as patients. Pediatrics are another HALO, or high acuity, low occurrence population. We do not have the ability to train with pediatric patients when we're learning. We do not see this patient all that often, and when we do, they are often far more severe than we wish them to be. leaving us with the ass pucker effect. Early recognition of a sick, potentially hypoxic or hypoperfused child is critical to their survival. Once recognized, EMS providers must take time to resuscitate effectively before taking extreme measures like intubation. Good, strong BLS here is the key before we move to ALS level care. Without effective resuscitation, you could easily send your teetering pediatric patient over the cliff to cardiac arrest. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. As always, stay safe out there, and I will see you guys in the next video.